Welcome to another startup and complete car documentation. What we have here is a 2019 Toyota Tacoma SR Access Cab.
This Tacoma Access Cab is painted in super white.
I have filmed a Tacoma of this generation once or twice, but never a base SR trim with the 4-cylinder engine. Bottle holders in the front door panels, and I see you still get power windows, locks, and mirrors.
The interior is finished in cement gray, and cloth seats are standard on the SR trim level.
Front seats are manually adjusted. Now that we're behind the wheel, let's go ahead and start the engine.
Toyota currently sells two separate midsize pickup trucks. There's the Hilux, which is sold in most of the world, and then there's the Tacoma, which is sold primarily in North America. The Tacoma made its debut for 1995 after Toyota axed the Hilux, otherwise known as the Toyota Truck or Toyota Pickup, from the North American market. Toyota's goal at the time was for the Tacoma to be more livable and comfortable as a daily driver while still retaining that Toyota durability, as opposed to the more Spartan and utilitarian Hilux. Initially, the Tacoma was a compact pickup, but it would become a mid-size pickup with the launch of its second generation. As of the 2023 model year, the Toyota Tacoma is in its third generation. This 2019 model we have today represents the Tacoma's third and current generation, codenamed N300, which made its debut for the 2016 model year. The third-gen Tacoma is notable for not being offered as a regular cab like its predecessors, only as an extended cab or a crew cab. I've got to say, this generation of Tacoma seems to have been an utter hit, as I see them absolutely everywhere, more than any of its competitors for sure. For 2020, the third-gen Tacoma got a mid-cycle refresh, which gave the exterior styling a very subtle touch-up and also added some new tech features. Trim levels for the US market 2019 model year Tacoma include the base SR as seen here, followed by SR5, TRD Sport, TRD Off-Road, Limited, and finally the range-topping TRD Pro. The TRD Pro takes off-roading to another level, adding tons of further exclusive off-roading upgrades. Available body styles include Access Cab and Double Cab, which are Toyota's names for Extended Cab and Crew Cab. The SR trim is available in both. It is worth noting that every trim level, even the base SR, comes standard with Toyota's safety sense, so you get adaptive cruise, pre-collision braking, and a few other things. Pretty impressive. Two different engines are offered, those being a 2.7-liter inline-4 with 159 horsepower like this truck has, and a 3.5-liter V6 with 278 horsepower. The 4-cylinder is only available on the SR and SR5 trim levels, while the V6 is available on all trims. Available transmissions include either a 6-speed manual or a 6-speed automatic, but the manual can only be had on the TRD branded trim levels. Available drivetrains are rear-wheel drive and four-wheel drive. Competitors include the Chevy Colorado, Ford Ranger, and Nissan Frontier. In Toyota's 2019 US pickup truck lineup, the midsize Tacoma is the smaller of the two, slotting below the full-size half-ton Tundra.
In the instrument cluster, you have 4 analog gauges, which are your tachometer, speedometer, fuel gauge, and temperature gauge. And you also have a digital info display, which can be gone through via the controls right here on the steering wheel. Got your driving info, trip computers, that kind of stuff, status of your cruise control, lane departure alert, messages, various vehicle settings as well. push that to go between your odometer and trip computers. It has a 4-spoke design, multifunctional steering wheel. And as for controls, on this side you have your audio controls along with your voice command button and Bluetooth. Then you have your information display controls along with your cruise and adaptive cruise controls. Still get adaptive cruise on the base SR trim level, which is pretty impressive. You got your following distance for the adaptive cruise along with your lane departure alert toggle. The steering wheel is tilt and telescopic. High beam switch, some storage, climate vent for the driver. On this side you have your exterior lighting stock, and then on this side you have your wiper stock. Going down the center of the interior you have your climate vents. Right here is your whole radio / touchscreen infotainment system that you get on the base trim level, at least this one. Go over that more in a bit. Hazard switch, passenger airbag indicator. Got your single zone climate controls, heated mirrors, and right here, this one has 4-wheel drive. Your 4-wheel drive selector, you got 2-wheel drive along with 4 high and 4 low. Power mode, power driving mode. Got a USB port and an aux port, along with a 12-volt power outlet. Storage, some cup holders, another cup holder with a cutout, so if you're holding a mug, the handle can fit there. A little bit of storage. The parking brake is hand operated. It does have a backup camera when you put it in reverse. Center console with some storage along with a couple more USB ports and 2 extra cup holders. The glove box is lockable. Grab handle on that A-pillar. On the overhead console, you got your sunglass holder, traction control toggle, and your overhead lighting. And finally, here is the infotainment system that you get on this base SR trim level Tacoma. So right now we're on the radio screen. Your sources are AM, FM, Bluetooth audio streaming, anything you might have hooked up via USB or aux, and you still have a old-fashioned CD player in this one, which is nice to have as well. Different settings. But now, let's go ahead and roll down the driver's window and take a look at the engine bay. The driver's window is automatic down.
Standard on the SR trim level are these 16-inch 5-spoke steel rims. Powering this SR is the Tacoma's base engine for 2019, that being a 2.7-liter naturally aspirated inline-4. This engine has an iron block with an aluminum head, along with dual overhead camshafts, 4 valves per cylinder, and VVTi technology. Horsepower is rated at 159 at 5,200 RPM, with torque being rated at 180 pound-feet at 3,800 RPM. Power is routed through a 6-speed automatic transmission with manual shiftability, and the Tacoma in this video is equipped with 4-wheel drive. Running on regular unleaded with a 21.1 gallon fuel tank, EPA estimates for a Tacoma equipped like this one are 19 mpg in the city and 22 mpg on the highway. It has a double wishbone front suspension and a solid rear axle with leaf springs. Stopping the truck are front ventilated disc brakes and rear drum brakes. Base curb weight for a Tacoma like this one is about 4,200 pounds. Maximum towing capacity for 4-cylinder equipped 19 Tacomas is 3,500 pounds.
By the way, 2.7 liters, pretty big displacement for a 4-cylinder.
Although the access cab can be had with back seats, the one in this video has had them deleted as an option. I believe as part of the utility package.
Coat hooks. Storage compartments. Storage on the back door panels. Fuel cap is on the driver's side. Single exhaust. This one has a tonneau cover.
All access cabs are standard bed models.
Anyhow, thanks for checking out this tour of this 2019 Toyota Tacoma. And as always, stay on the lookout for future tours.